Good morning. It is Thursday morning and I am out with Davey and Buster. We got quite a bit of rain here last night in Phoenix anyways. And so it's a good time to work on puddles with these two boys. It's actually a little chilly this morning, like 60, so don't mind my winter attire. Sorry for anyone that lives anywhere it's actually cold. And so I'm going to see if he'll walk through these puddles with me. I've got my boots on. I'm standing in the puddle. I've got a halter and lead just to keep him with me, but I'm not going to pull him across. I'm asking him to come touch a hand target, and we'll start at the edge of the puddle. And this is Davey I have with me, and Buster's just kind of watching in the distance. Good boy. Yes. And so he touches my hand target. He gets a little piece of animal cracker. Take a couple steps backward. Ask him to touch again. And this is a different area for them too. They've never been out. No, they've been out in this area once. But not somewhere they're super comfortable with yet. He's watching the girls. They're locked up over there. I know it splashes. Touch. Good boy, Davey. Yes. Good job, buddy. Good job. And I have boots on so I can go through the puddle so he can see me go through and see it's okay. Good boy. Now I'm asking him to get that first foot in. Yes, good job. Oh, he realized it splashed a little bit around his foot. He wasn't sure. Good. Yes, so I'll do a couple hand targets right here just to keep him engaged and willing. Touch. Yes, and then I'm going to back myself up a step. It's okay. And so he backed out. That's fine. I'm not going to try to keep him in it. He has slack to come and go as he pleases. Just like with any obstacles, the only pressure I'll use is just to keep him facing it. And again, I want him thinking. I don't want him leaping across the water or rushing across it because that's where you can get hurt. I want him thinking, and I'd rather he takes an hour to think about it and walk through calmly than to launch across it without thinking. And there's also water dripping off the roof right here, so this probably isn't the best spot. Come here, let's try this puddle. We're going to pivot. We're going to try a different puddle without the dripping water. I'm going to move the camera here real quick. I'm going to say hi, Davey. Say hi. We'll go to this puddle instead. Whoops. Come on, Mr. Davey. This is a little bit smaller one, so we'll do this first. Once he's comfortable with this, then we'll try the bigger one again. And slack rope, just holding out my hand target and waiting for him. Yes. And then I have a big muddy one over there that we can try too, depending how they do with this. Because different footing, they're going to react differently. This one's usually pretty easy because it stays fairly clear. The muddy one over there gets murky. So they're a little bit more hesitant usually. Good boy. Yes, what a rock star. Good job, Davey. And I'm going to let him know how happy I am, how pleased. Give him some treats, a pet. Good boy. And then I'm going to back up again. Notice I have no pressure on that rope. And again, this is just the method I like to use. There's other methods that are just as effective. So play around with them, see what works best for you and your donkey. And he's thinking. So I'm just going to give him time to think. I'm not going to keep saying touch, touch, touch or anything like that to badger him. I'm just holding my hand here and waiting. He's watching Davey or Buster exploring over there. And I'm going to ask him, come on. Good boy. Got another foot in. Take another step. Yes, good job, buddy. You're just a rock star today. And a lot of times these guys will cross water just fine on their own. But as soon as you put a halter and lead on them and make it not their choice, then they're like, no. You can see Buster over there. He's drinking out of that puddle. Yes, good boy, Davey. What a rock star. Good. So the trick is getting them to do things when it's not necessarily their idea. Yes. Good boy. That was very good. So he's going to get a treat. He's going to get a couple scratches. Oh, I know. That's just terrible. Is that just terrible? Huh? Yeah. Yeah. And you'll notice some of these wilds really like drinking out of puddles. Polly's the same way. Because in the wild, that's what they did a lot of times. Here. Let's go this way. So now I'm going to ask him to come across the other way. We'll do this a couple more times. And then we'll move to a different puddle. Come on. And for this, I'm facing him. Good. But I'm keeping a clear path to the side in case he decides to launch. He hasn't shown any inclination of launching over it. I think that'll be more of a Buster thing than a Davey thing. So again, I have my hand target. If I need to, I'll make it a little bit closer for him. And then I just wait. Yes, good boy. And sometimes you have to wait for quite a while with these guys. So get your patience pants on. And just be ready to hang out and wait and reward the slightest try. Like at first, if they're really hesitant, you're just going to reward when they just move their nose an inch towards that water. You're just showing them what you want and rewarding the thought of doing it. And then as they get more comfortable, you'll increase the criteria and reward less and less. Good boy. Yes. Good job, Mr. Davey. All right, I got a couple more steps. Again, no tension on the lead rope. And just waiting for him. And the head going back and forth is just him thinking. He's contemplating and deciding what he wants to do. And if he decides to blow backwards, that's fine. I'll go with him. I'm not going to. Good boy. Good boy. Yes. I'm not going to try to hold him or drag him across it. That will make them panic more. I let him go back and then we reapproach and we try again. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. Yes. What a good job, Mr. Davey. We're going to go across this one more time and then we'll try the big one. I'm going to see if he'll just lead across it. Come on. Let's go. Let's go, Mr. Davey. Come on. This way. So I'm walking normally now, like I'm leading him. Good boy. Yes. And you can see the uncertain ears, the ears out to the side. Good job, bud. That was perfect. All right. So now I'm going to move the camera and we're going to try the bigger puddle. Come here, buddy.